Alrighty, guys. So, as you can see, a little bit of a different type of video right now. We're doing a little podcast.
Yep.
Hope the audio is good and the camera quality is good too. You're literally popped up on a stove right now. But, yeah, where are we, Ethan?
We're in Florence, Italy.
Yes,
Just
sir.
enjoying life, pumping out work, and reaping the reward of our work.
Exactly. Like, I feel like everything that we did or we do is pretty much like what we do back home, but like on steroids, because we work still, we make content, and then we just go back to the apartment and just like chill on the balcony.
Or try amazing food.
Or like, yeah, just eat like steak, wine,
And bomb pizza.
bomb pizza.
That's what like a vacation looks like if you're an entrepreneur. Just like you said, it's a normal day in the life, just in a different setting.
Yeah, like you can be in Bali, but you're still gonna work.
Yeah.
That'd
You're
be
still
the
gonna
exact
do
same
you're still gonna do fun things and like explore the city and whatnot, but that's not like the main objective of the day.
Exactly. Well, dude, how has business been so far? I kind of want to dive into like almost like your story, business and everything, and yeah, like what you've been working on.
Yeah, bro. Business phenomenal. Right now we're sitting around 28 to 30K a month. For like my Instagram page. That's just strictly from Instagram ads. 100% of that is from Instagram ads. Sitting around 28 to 30K a month, doing well. And now I'm finally getting ready to scale now that I got all the right systems in place, and I feel good about selling what I'm selling, and making sure that the course is and the mentorship is as good as possible. Now I'm ready to scale, probably hit 50K, hopefully next month, and then 100K in like about 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah, I feel like nobody in the space like you're in like is doing like a coaching program.
Nobody.
They're mainly doing like affiliate, like school community stuff. I feel like, well, not affiliate.
Not even that. They're just doing low ticket subscriptions every month, like $100 a month to get like trades and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm actually focused on teaching people how to trade instead of just giving out random trades, because who wouldn't want to learn a high income skill on their own, and not be reliant on somebody.
Dude, I have no idea how to trade. I wish I learned how to trade, because like when we're on the trip, bro, like you like random, like aside from your coaching program, just made so much money. I'm like, bro, like it's we were chilling like in a cafe. I was making like a YouTube mock-up, and he's just like pulling out his phone, like trying to record. I'm like, bro, like you literally just made $5,000 while we're sitting down. Like,
we're just smoking a cigar at a cafe and made more than I would have on my Instagram offer.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's any income, any online income is just powerful, right? To do anything from around the world. So it's just a blessing.
Yeah, dude. What do you like if you were to go into any other business model? Like, what would it be? I feel like
That's a tough one. Honestly, I want to stay in the like. Are you talking about like leave coaching as a whole?
yeah, like if you were to leave trading and coaching. I know we talked about this and it was really hard.
Yeah, it was hard. Like yours, honestly, I like what you said. Like starting a restaurant, I feel like
that'd be sick.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I know it's like hard and difficult and a very risky business model, but that'd be a cool experience right there. Like I might even like start one in like.
Start one in France or Italy.
Yeah, like down the line when I'm older, but like just for like a hobby.
Yeah, yeah, like a restaurant or like even like Airbnb would be sick.
Airbnb would be a solid business model.
Yeah, it's consistent.
You just gotta deal with like tough tenants, like somebody that might destroy something or whatever like that. That'd be the only bad part about it.
Dude, we were low-key like destroying this place, not gonna lie. Like you guys can't see it, but there's just so much like trash.
Yeah,
not like trash, but like,
we're not destroying it. It's not clean because we just been locked in on work and then exploring the city where we haven't had time to just like clean up a whole bunch.
Yeah, there's like no trash cans, so like
there's
like bags on the side. But yeah, like if I were to choose a business model, it'd either be like Airbnb.
E-com.
You know, it's actually like an underrated business model. Parking lot.
I heard about that.
Yeah, parking lots.
Like they make bank. Like you could whatever rent is, but then you could make like $10 an hour for each car, and you have 100 cars there.
That's $1,000 an hour.
Yeah,
and imagine like downtown LA.
Oh, you could be charging 20 an hour.
25, 30, bro.
Yeah,
like,
and have 100 plus. Yeah, that'd be solid. Like say rent is like 10K a month, you'd make that in one day.
That's crazy. I'll definitely do that. But the thing is, like, the location is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out those. But where are we going next? What's after this?
We're going to Madrid, guys. Madrid's going to be really cool. Heard amazing reviews about it, so it's going to be dope having a really good paella, sangria, and just having a good time. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah. I'm curious, so, like, I know we kind of talked about God a lot on this trip. Like, obviously, like, I'm strengthening my walk with God and everything. Like, literally last night at 2 a.m. I was, like, watching my church's, like, recording. Just, like, taking tons of notes. But, yeah, I know, like, you're kind of, like, new to it and, like, kind of, I guess, getting into it. But, like, what have you, like, kind of learned and, like, what do you see that intrigues you almost?
About God?
About God, Christianity,
Anything?
like, relationship with God, let's say.
Okay, like, in that subject, I mean, the reason I've been starting to think about this type of stuff is just because, I mean, look what's happening in my life. Like, everything I've set out to achieve, I have achieved. And I'm living the life that I've always dreamt of living. Like, my dream was to travel the world and just work online. And I'm doing that. So I'm like, all right, like, God has to be real. Like thinking about it from those standpoints. And then just, like, when you travel the world, you see how beautiful some places could be. And you're like, bro, like, there has to be a God. Like, to me, I'm still, like he said, I'm still new to all this. I don't have, like, a definition of God in my mind. I just know that there's a God out there.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm on the journey of trying to see what I believe in, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like, one thing I've learned from, like, the George Janko podcast, I know a lot of people have seen those, but there's things like, you pray to your God, I pray to my God. Whoever convicts us and is more truthful, it would always obviously, like, give us some discernment to understand, like, what is truthful. So if you do that, you'll pretty much, like, get blown away with, like, discernment and, like, honesty to go for, like, the right God, let's say.
Yeah.
But in my eyes, like, it's not even about, like, Christianity and all those religions. It's about, like, a relationship with God. Because even looking on mainstream media, like, this is pretty controversial, but nobody tears apart Hinduism. Nobody tears apart.
Because they don't really, their God is I might be wrong here, but I think they believe their God, they are their own God.
Yeah, so nobody tears apart, like, that religion. Nobody tears apart, like, Muslims and everything. But it's like God, they kind of, like, Jesus, they kind of tear apart, like, even in mainstream media, and especially in music. And that's kind of a good example because the devil is the god of music too. So if he's able to capture the music industry and subtly but surely rewire your brain and not really care about God, then he's pretty much set.
Yeah, I mean, you see what's going on, like, all these pop artists or rappers, like, all the satanic things that they do, or, like, during their festivals or whatever.
Yeah, the first sin ever created was pride. Like, it was always pride. That's how the devil fell out of heaven because he was prideful. He was, like, his own god. Hence Pride Month. But that's a different story. God has honestly changed my life. I kind of told the story already, but I first went into my journey with God when I was, I think, like 20 years old. It was like when I was in business. It was doing okay, but I had a point where I just had to, like, have raw faith. I went into a coaching mastermind, and it was, like, a bit about business, but also, like, mainly about, like, God and having a pastor there. And yeah, like, I saw people, like, raising their hands like this, like, kind of praising God, and I thought that was, like, super foreign. I didn't think it was, like, weird, but, like, I was, like, kind of shy to
like,
do that.
you understand why they're doing it, but you're just not, like, have that urge to do it.
Yeah, I've never been to a church like that. It would only be, like, just, like, the churches my mom would bring me to, let's say. When I went, the pastor lined us up all, like, in a line, like, all 20, 25 of us, like, all business owners doing, like, at minimum, like, $20K per month. So he lined us up, and the pastor put his hands on, like, our shoulders, like, each one of us. And by the time, like, he went on he held my shoulder, bro, I just started, like, breaking down.
Really?
Like, I felt, like, the Holy Spirit. I felt God's love that I've always, like, the love that I've always chased and felt that void. Yeah. Like, I felt it, I felt so whole and, like, so just reassured, like, oh my gosh, like, he's taking care of me.
Explain to them, like, what that feels like. What is that feeling like?
Dude, I can't even explain it. Like, imagine you are so down bad, you have no idea what's going on, and then you just feel like the most loving reassurance that you can ever feel, like, in a warm blanket, and it just hugs you. Like everything's gonna be all right. Like I'm your shepherd.
It just takes the worries away.
Yeah, it takes everything's away, but like just like when people say Jesus loves you, like that's when I really understood it. Like wow, like Jesus does love me. Like he died for my sins. Yeah, when I felt that, I just started breaking down. I started crying and everything. Not like sobbing, but like I had tears in my eyes and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
That was the pivotal moment.
That was a pivotal moment, and then he was actually casting out demons from me. It was crazy. He's like spirit.
Like I've seen videos like where they're like doing like did that happen to you? Like where?
No, I wasn't like spazzing. He told me stories about how somebody was like slithering like a snake, which is crazy. Yeah, he told me like, or when he did it to me, like he kind of like bent me kind of like down with like my chest. Yeah, he bent me down with my chest, like just a hand on my chest and everything, and I was just like screaming on top of my lungs, like screaming like, ah!
What the heck?
He's like spirit of anxiety, like I rebuke you, blah blah, like spirit of XYZ. And bro, I was trying to be skeptical like the whole entire time.
Oh really?
Like ever since I walked in the door, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be skeptical, if this is like real and everything. But like, bro, like that was like real experiences. Like I could not deny it.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like hypnosis or anything. Like I was literally trying to be skeptical. And yeah, when I experienced it, like this is so real. Like I can't deny this. You know, like there is a God. You know, and he's for us. But
immediately did you think of Jesus, or because you're a Christian, right?
Yeah, but like I was very like in and out. I didn't really know anything. Yeah, so he was casting out demons and everything, and it was funny because it was in like a hotel lobby, and we were in like in a banquet hall, and my friend was like in the lobby, and he said he could hear me from all the way in the lobby, and the lobby was like 200 feet, 300 feet away.
Jeez.
Like I was yelling that loud, like as loud as I can yell times 2 probably. Like it was crazy. And then my other friend, it was like, yeah, I was just in the back like eating a scone, and I just saw you screaming. I'm like, dude.
Why were you screaming? Like it hurt, or?
No, he was like casting out demons from me, like literally. Like,
so it was uncontrollable.
Yeah, like uncontrollable, like letting everything out basically.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it was wild, but yeah, that's my story on how everything happened. Yeah, like I remember like when we kind of talked about it, like it was on like a 1-to-1 call, right?
Yeah, it was I booked a one-on-one call with Jeremy just to, clear up any confusion that I had, and he just mentioned it to me. He was like, yo, like, have you been trying to strengthen your relationship with God? I was like, funny you mentioned that, like, not yet, but like I just literally last night was talking to my friend, and we're like, yo, like, kind of want to explore like more about God just in general, because like what I said earlier, everything that I aspired to have in my life has came, and yeah, that's because of hard work and everything, but like anybody could work hard, so like
that's true.
I feel like okay, that was like the moment in my mind. I was in Malaysia at the time on like a rooftop pool area, and I was just sitting there overlooking the view. I was like, there's probably a God out there, you know what I mean? Like I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, like they say like God's the greatest painter, like really like looking outside. Maybe I'll do some B-roll, but yeah, there's like farms everywhere, or like castles rather. It's like super nice.
Yeah, I love it here. Like this is probably one of my top 3 dream locations to visit.
I mean, look at this couch. I mean, it's sick.
Yeah, just like, dude, he saw me like the first day we arrived here. We're just blasting country music.
My gosh,
having a great time. The doors were open. It was perfect weather outside. I was just standing on the balcony, just soaking it all in. Just like I swear for like 15 minutes, just standing out there, just no phone, just looking at the view. I was like, wow, like I'm doing everything that I wanted to do. Like this is crazy.
Yeah, bro, and like, yeah, I remember you told me like your mom was with you when you booked the place, and she was like, you spent that much, like that fast?
Yeah, because like, so I flew my mom out I was living in Thailand at the time, which was only like two weeks ago. Yeah, I was living in Thailand, and I flew my mom out there because I was like, yo, I think you'll love Thailand. So I flew her out. We're enjoying it, and then one day I just I don't know how we called. Oh no, yeah, you literally texted me one day. You're like, hey, you trying to go to Italy for like 3 weeks? I was like, let's hop on the call right now. So we hopped on the call and we're discussing, and like
I was literally grilling steak on that call.
Yeah, literally. And like same call, we booked a 10-day trip to Italy, 10-day trip to Madrid, and my mom was in like the room with me, and she's like, wait, you just booked 2 vacations just on the spot like that? I I was like, yeah. And she's like, how much was it? I was like, I don't know how much. It was like $6,000 each or something like that. And she's like, what the heck? Like you turned 20 like 5 days ago.
Bro's not even 21.
Yeah, I just turned 20.
Yeah.
So she was like, what the heck? So then I feel like I opened her eyes that trip, like the trip that she came out, because she knew I was doing well, but like I never, like I tell them like some stuff, but like, you know, I like keeping it like somewhat modest.
Yeah.
But then I feel like that trip kind of opened her eyes, because like first of all that, but then when I flew her out to Thailand and also to Bali. So we're in Bali, and we're in like the hotel room, and I think I closed like 4 deals for $2,500 within 4 days. And she was in the room each time for that call, and she's listening to the calls, and me just close them like on the spot, and she's like, what the heck? Like he just made $2,500 in like a 15-minute call.
Yeah.
So she was like, I think I opened her eyes to something else, and she literally asked me, she's like, I want to kind of get into like making money online.
There we go.
So like, yeah, it's just crazy how things work.
Yeah, like it's crazy how much authority and just eyeballs can make a difference. Like if you have authority on Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is, and then have like a ton of leads, you'll never have to worry about money again if you have a good offer, of course.
Yeah, you need a good offer, and you need to actually enjoy what you do, or else you'll just get lazy, unmotivated, and not do the work. Like you have to actually enjoy what you're doing. And yeah, just have some eyeballs on you. You don't even need a lot. Like we don't have tons of followers, and we're doing good numbers.
Well, do you think there's like a point of like enjoying it, but doing it when you don't want to?
Yeah, definitely. Like I don't always want to make content, but like I wouldn't take any other job. You know what I mean? Like like I love the job I do, but obviously I don't want to make content all the time, or I don't want to hop on a sales call when I'm tired, or like stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Obviously,
huge.
Yeah, like every day I don't want to do something, but my vision is bigger than this little thing. Like I have a vision to hit 300 to 500K a month, and to do that, I'm gonna need to do all these things that I don't want to do, right? Any job out there, there's gonna be stuff that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Like that's the reality of it. Just you have to enjoy the majority of it.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing too is just like the basics. Like literally just sticking to the basics. Like, what is your why? Like people have like way too small whys, I feel like. But if your why is like literally to...
I asked that on my sales calls. I'm like, what is your why, bro? And they're like, oh, just make a few extra dollars on the side. I'm like, bro,
that's like you're not gonna last a month.
Yeah, exactly. You know? I'm like, bro, when the hard times come, you're just gonna leave.
Yeah, like that's why people with like terrible upbringings just like scale so hard, or like in whatever they do. But yeah, like you can use that to your advantage. Like what do you want to become with this business? Because how you scale your business is how you scale yourself.
Exactly.
You know.
Yep.
And if you're doing it to like provide for your future family, to let's say like go into ministry, like whatever your big why is, like your outcomes or your work ethic is gonna be like 10 times that. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Like the why just controls everything, and it has to be a why that roots from the inside, not just I want a car, or I want a Lambo or anything. Like no, it has to be like I want to retire my dad, or like that's like one of my things. I want to retire my dad, and buy him like his dream car. He did everything for us, sacrificed everything for us, so I want to repay him that way. So like that's like an internal why, if that makes sense. And then that second why was just traveling the world and living like a free life. Yeah. So those were my two main things. So when it roots from the inside, then that's when you use that as a drive. But if it's just like I want a Lambo, it's not going to be enough to get you through the hard times.
Facts. Yeah. Like what would you say to anybody that's watching this? Like most of the people in my audience pool are like at 10K or like under 10K with their coaching business or like their agency. Like what would you say to them that helped you just like scale consistently and just like make the jump from like 10K to like even 20, let's say? Like what's like one thing you'd focus on in their situation?
Taking action. Like you're not gonna want to spend $100 a day on ads. That's $3K a month, but you know it's gonna help you out. So why are you not doing it? Yeah. Like, you know it's gonna repay. Why would you not do it? Like now I'm at the point of I like yesterday started doing $500 a day on ads. I don't want to spend $15K a month on ads, but I know I'm gonna make minimum $50K from it. Minimum. Yeah. So like you just have to take action and be willing to take risk. Like don't play things safe. I mean, yeah, you have to take precaution for some things, but like I don't know, when something like ads, like you don't need to
Yeah, like especially bro, like if you run an ad agency and you're scared to run ads for yourself, like bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's one thing, but also you value what you or like what's the saying?
You value what you. Oh wait. Yeah, you spend what you value least.
Exactly. So it's either like money or time.
Yeah, and I value my time, so I'm gonna be willing to spend money to save myself time.
Yeah, were you ever scared of like spending money on the ad funnel? On the ad funnel?
Like when I bought your program.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, no, because not really. Like I was like, so I was already making money from trading from Instagram, little money like 5K a month, and I got to from 0 to 5K a month from just randomly posting the most random ads, and I knew in my head, okay,
That's actually sick.
Yeah, I'm making 5K a month, not knowing a single thing what I'm doing, just doing the most random things. Imagine if I had a system in place. So I knew ads were powerful. I was like, okay, let's find people. Jeremy popped up my thing. I saw he scaled with ads. I set up a call for us and literally just like bought on the spot. He didn't really have to run me through like anything. I was like, bro, like I'm just ready to buy it. Like just tell me the price and I'll buy.
Yeah.
So I just bought it, paid in full on the spot, and I was ready to scale.
Yeah, bro. Like it's crazy how like the ad funnel is literally like a cash printer. Like, you just put $1 in and you get like X amount out. And if you want more clients, just increase your ad spend. Like it's people think like, oh dude, like I see the same if you are in XYZ all the time. But people have been doing like direct response like to VSL ads for years. And those still work almost better in terms of like the follow ads. And the follow ads literally just started. You know?
Yeah.
So like it's not saturation, your ads probably just suck. And
yeah, there's no such thing as saturation. Like
dude, yeah.
You
like,
just gotta stand out from the crowd. That's it.
Yeah, people think it's so funny because obviously like people know like all the other coaches and everything, and they think that we're battling against each other, but we're all just like homies. Like we all just like travel together.
Yeah.
Like people think we're all like fighting against each other, but in reality like we're just giving each other sauce.
Yeah.
You know?
Like there's unlimited clients out there, bro. Like everyone wants to make money online. There's always gonna be a clientele to sell to. There's no such thing as saturation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like even for trading, like I see a few new gurus every single day. In the back of my mind, I'm like, oh shoot, like this might be bad, but then I'm also thinking, oh wait, dude, there's like hundreds of people trying to start trading every day. Like I'm fine.
Mm. What's your favorite food?
Pizza. Love pizza. That's why I've been loving it here, bro. I've eaten pizza every single day being here, not been tired of it at all.
Dude, yeah, low-key, like the pizza here is just like, it doesn't even compare to American pizza.
No.
It doesn't even compare to a New York pizza, and that says something.
Yeah. New York pizza is really good, but yeah,
it's delicious.
Yeah, it doesn't compare. Like it's just the quality here is just crazy. This number 1 food pizza, number 2 steak, and this place has the best pizza I've ever had and the best steak I've ever had.
Yeah, best steak. Yeah, if you guys, dude, I was gonna plug the restaurant. I don't even know the name of the restaurant.
La Carbonara.
Is that like the first one we got referred?
Okay. Yeah, La Carbonara, where Barney recommended.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, La Carbonara in Florence. Tell them Jeremy sent you. Tell them Jeremy and Barney sent you.
It might be a long wait list, but yeah, it was phenomenal. The best steak I've ever had in my life, hands down. And I've had Wagyu, I've had everything. Like, this beats it.
Yeah, because like Wagyu, bro, it's just like fat.
Yeah,
you know?
this
is
like
soft.
This is the tenderness of Wagyu, but all meat, just a little bit of fat.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, like you could probably cut it with your fork.
Yeah.
Like it's absurd. And
it's like the perfect, it's like all meat, because Wagyu and Kobe beef is like just like
fat,
50% fat, 50% meat,
mm-hmm.
which is like, yeah, it's delicious, but like it's just really fat.
And like you get tired of the fatty taste after a little bit. It's only good for a little bit.
Imagine just eating fat, you know what I mean?
Like this, we could eat a whole pound and be still craving more.
Bro, we should get some tonight.
I'm down. I'm down. I'm already talking myself into it right now.
Let's go. But yeah, so in terms of life, like what's and you can feel free to ask me this too, Luca. What's like the main driving factor that even like made you want to go into entrepreneurship? I know it's like kind of a cliche kind of topic, because like, did you actually work a job before?
Oh yeah, I've worked Jersey Mike's. I worked there. I worked at a paintball place because I love paintballing. I worked at Trader Joe's. My first ever job was under the table for $6 an hour at a rental company where I'm literally picking up huge tables. The most work I've ever done was at that place, getting paid the least.
How old were you?
I was like 15 and a half. It was like when I first started trading and I wanted money and I'm not old enough to get a job. So I just went to like any place during COVID. And I was like, look, like I'll work for under the table, and found a place for $6 an hour.
How long did you work there?
2 months.
2 months.
I was like, screw this, bro.
Did you work at Jersey Mike for like 2 weeks?
Yeah, I worked. So I worked there for 2 months. Got the job at Jersey Mike's. It was hype for 17 an hour. Quit after 3 weeks.
Did they at least give you like free sandwiches or no?
No, half off.
Dude.
But that's still nice. But I quit because I started making some money trading, but then I lost all of it.
Oh, dude, you gotta tell them that. Like, what happened in Trader Joe's?
Oh my gosh, guys, the trading journey was so brutal for me because I was too stubborn to try to learn from anybody. So I was just trying to learn on my own. So I learned from my own mistakes. I started sneaker reselling also on the side. That made me the most money out of any job. I was making like 1.5K a month from sneaker reselling. So I put all my money into trading every time. One time I got up to like, well, let's say this. The first time I started trading, I turned 700 into like 4K. And then I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm like just turned 16, 4K. I'm balling.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, time to turn this 4K into 100. I'm like, okay, let's try this. Within like 2 days, I lost all 4K, and I was just like dead inside for like a week. And then that's happened to me like several times. There was a time where I was starting to make money consistently in trading, and I put like 7K into an account, and I lost it all in like 2 days also. And I've lost so much money trading, but then obviously made it back eventually.
Yeah, like I kind of resonate with that because when I started doing ads, I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I think 2 years ago, like my messaging wasn't even in place. Like it was agency owners, but like I didn't even say. I don't think I even said agency owner. I said like business owner. Like in the
You didn't know how to message.
Yeah, I had no idea what I was doing, but I was doing ads. So I spent like 7K and like got like no return. And I was using credit cards still, like, bro, like what's going on? Yeah, so like people think like like it's all like right when you join something, like it's all like glitters, but like you have to do the work still. Like, like when I bring people into my program, like it's a given that you should be working like a lot, you know. It's not like just like
it's not like a done for you thing. Like this is your company, your business. You have to put in the work. We're just providing you the blueprint to do it. Yeah, that's what I tell my trading clients too. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna like trade for you. It's not gonna be like a infinite money glitch. No, like you're gonna have to put in the work. I'm just providing you the blueprint and everything to get like the results you want to see, and hold your hand along the way. And that's how yours is too.
Do you like working with like a lot of clients?
I do. I like it because the calls get more fun. The group calls and stuff. When there's more people in it, it's more fun. Everyone chatting, asking questions. That's what I like. I like when people are asking a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I don't like when it's just like 3 people on, and then like it's dead. You know.
Yeah, I like that aspect because like the coaching program becomes like bigger than yourself because it's not like let's hop on because Ethan's on. You know, it's like let's hop on because like everyone's awesome and I just want to connect with everybody and learn too.
Yeah, I love when it becomes a community.
Yeah.
Yeah, your program is good with that too.
Yeah, that's what because I met my best friend through like a Zoom call, you know? Like when I was just starting out like in my first coaching program. So I just want to do that with like my clients and everything. Like, give them that kind of a, I guess like lifestyle.
I mean, bro, I was your client and like before this trip, we didn't even talk much at all. Like, so I hired him. We had one-on-one, and then maybe a few texts in the DMs that we did. Yeah,
we went to.
We
went to LA for like a day.
Okay, yeah, I feel like that's where we kind of like became friends. Yeah. So like.
But before that, like we were just like.
Yeah, I hired him for one-on-one, and then he was in LA for like a day or something. So we just hung out one time, and then from there we just booked this trip.
We're going to Madrid.
Yeah. So like it's cool the connections you can make from these type of groups as well. Like it's not just education; it's also networking.
Yeah, like 2 of my clients, they're literally like booking a trip together. Like it's sick.
Yeah.
Like, that's like what I did when I was starting out, and like seeing that in my coaching program, like bro, like it almost brings like tears to my eyes.
Yeah, it's so cool. That's the goal of us, coaches.
Do you have like a time frame on your goals, like generally?
Yeah, so like I tell everyone, I mean, if you're in the trading space, you know, like it takes around 3 to 4 years to become a profitable trader.
So the camera actually just stopped, and I honestly forgot what I said, but what was it about? It was like traveling.
Oh, it was about do I provide like a time frame on when.
Yeah, do you have a time frame?
Yeah, so I don't know if I got this, but I'll just re-say it. Like the typical trader takes around 3 to 4 years to become a profitable trader. It took me just under 3 years. So my whole thing is telling people on the call and my students that my whole goal is to get you profitable within 6 months to a year. So 3 to 6x speed, or 3 to 6x speed up your journey. Like, so that's like the type of result I try to achieve for my students, and that's based off like what I've done for previous students in the past. So that's how I built it.
Mm-hmm.
I think yours is like first 90 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
To see some type of money or something.
Yeah.
Like
So the success story is like my success was like 0 to 10K. It took me like 90 days, so I'm pretty much just showing everyone how to do that.
Oh, okay.
But now it's alongside ads, so it's like a lot faster.
Yeah.
I mean, you scaled like in a month.
Yeah.
So.
5 to 25 or something like that in a month.
Yeah, like it's super generalized because I can't, like, when people ask you on sales calls like how long will it take you, like yes you can make ROI within your first month, but it's in direct correlation to like how much you're willing to work.
Yeah.
Like for me, example, I'm scaling to 2.5 mil a year, like that's like my big goal.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have like a set time frame on it. Like,
no,
I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you know it's gonna happen. You know you're gonna get it, but why limit yourself to one time frame? Let things flow as they should. Obviously, you try your hardest,
Mm-hmm.
but don't try to force things.
Dude, I give like everything to God. Like I literally just give like even before sales calls and 1-to-1s and group calls, I'm like, God, just give me give them exactly what you need them to know business wise. And just use me as a vessel. Like that's like my biggest thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
that just relieves so much stress for me because bro, like I stress a lot when it comes to like just work and stuff like that.
I do too.
Yeah, especially like beforehand when
No,
I
I
wasn't
get
very
bad sleep
religious.
because of work and stuff. Like
You just think about it, right?
Yeah, sometimes like I'll literally wake up in the middle of the night because my brain is racing so much of thinking about like business stuff or like students or whatever.
Yeah.
Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I used to be like that too. But it's funny because like Christians, like they're always like, they're so like tight knit with God, but like they have so much anxiety, you know. So like, why don't you give that anxiety to God? Like He'll literally take care of it. Like He'll take care of everything, because he literally like answers all your prayers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like He literally hears every single one of them. I know I talk about God a lot, but I'm just like on fire for God. You know, I just love Jesus. But yeah, let's eat some steak, bro.
See something? Yeah, good steak.
Some
cigar,
pasta.
Look at the view and enjoy.
Yes, sir. I'll maybe take you guys along for the ride. I know it's a bit kind of a different frame than the last one, but I'll take you guys along for the ride, show you guys what steak we get. Probably going to get the Florentine steak. And
so good.
Yeah, we'll see you guys then.
Yep.
That's all for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.